Hello peeps, Twisted Foot here, bringing you another 7 Days to Die stream on our server. Now, this stream I want to do some work on my new compound that I'm planning on building. I'm grabbing a couple items. I was over in the area working and I had a dog horde come by. And I got infected by one of the dogs, so I need to take some honey here to cure my infection so I don't have to worry about that. And I've been messing around. Crap, we're running out of time. I need to get some stuff making though. I've been messing around a little bit in creative, in my creative world, to get an idea of exactly how I wanted to build this base. And I need a lot more of these centered iron bars than the normal iron bars. So I probably need 300 of the centered ones. Let's make 115 of them in that one. And then, oops. Hey, Cupcake. Trying to get this started quickly so I can get over there and actually start doing something. It's going to be nighttime soon. So, for now, let's head over there. I've kind of started marking out where the walls are going to go and stuff. I need to find the center. I'm going to actually do something I really don't like doing, but the reason I'm doing it is because I want to add a drawbridge for just for driving in and out my mini bike. And I know I don't really need to have one, but I'm not going to use my mini bike a whole lot, but just to make it more like it would be like in my single player world, I want to make a drawbridge for the mini bike, and the drawbridge is even numbers, so I'm making my base, the outside of my base, be an even number. At least the defensive walls are an even number. So instead of trying to do math, I am actually just going to, I made a stack of 32. It's going to be the outside of the walls is going to be 64 by 64. So that was 32. So this should be the middle of where my base is going to be at. I got pretty close when I was just standing out here guessing where to put the stuff at. I didn't grab any concrete. That's right. I'm probably a while out before I'm actually able to upgrade anything. So the idea is it's going to be somewhat of a modified toothy design. with some arches and stuff, so it's going to go, well, we'll see. You'll see as it goes. Hopefully I don't get no wandering hordes come through. What, Alex?
You gotta try and move my tablet, because I want to put Minecraft in your phone bed and I'm charging it up.
So let's mark out. I'm gonna take down some of this stuff. Oops. I have not made the drawbridge yet, but that's an easy enough thing to make.
I know one of these can I lit. I see which one's hanging and the top one was.
So the drawbridge is 4 wide by 5 long. So this should be the back of the drawbridge, or where the drawbridge will sit when it's in the upright position. And then I'll have a hallway, basically a hallway design around the outer edge. Okay. I should have grabbed a little bit of concrete. But the thought, or the idea that I have, is going to be spikes on the outside, 2 rows of spikes. Let's see if we can do this. So this is where my wall, basically the wall will go right here. Kind of sucks that I have to do a horde night tomorrow night though. Would like to just be able to build. What I should have did for protection for while I'm out here was just framed up something quick, kind of close to wherever I'm building at. And I could have thrown up a shotgun turret really quick, or a couple of them facing one direction, one facing the other direction, and brought out a generator and stuff. And I could have put a couple spotlights out, and then I could have easily hooked up the turrets, and then they could have taken care of any, or at least they would have alerted me when any wandering hordes were coming through. Now I have been trying to keep my mind on how I'm going to hook up any electrical, because I obviously want it to look nice. I don't want the wires just hanging out everywhere. And I do not have an auger, so that's why I got to do this all by shovel. This is gonna be the sucky part. I actually didn't even know the auger schematic until just recently. Last night I purchased one from a vendor, or from a trader, so I do know the schematic finally. I didn't realize I didn't have it. I went to try to make a auger blade and I wasn't able to, and I was like, what the heck? So I didn't even know the schematic yet. The only thing I've kind of planned out so far is what I'm building for the outside defensive walls. I haven't really come up with any good plans or ideas yet for what I'm gonna build inside of like what my buildings will look like. Now, some people will probably say that I'm copying Cage, because last alpha he made his cages. Don't remember what he called it. Cage's Landing, something like that. And people said that I copied Cage's Landing for our village in our last on Skippy's server on Alpha 15, but I got some ideas from his build. But I actually built something of a complex like this on my single player world before I ever started really recording any YouTube videos. And but I used the outer exterior wall. The defensive wall was made from the pillar 50s. So I had a solid wall of pillar 50s all the way around with the drawbridge in the middle. And then underneath the drawbridge I had a fall pit. And inside of the defensive wall I had a huge building with a lot of rooms, and had upstairs a ground level and a second level. And then on the roof I put a garden on each corner. So I've built something similar to these before, so it's not like I'm necessarily copying anybody. In this game, you'd have to be playing for a long time to actually like come up with something original. So the idea will be there'll be spikes along the bottom here that'll be upside down, so there'll be an inside row of spikes and then an outside row of spikes. And we're gonna create a gap of 6 between each of my basic support columns. So I'll have, I brought the spikes, so I should be able to reach underneath them to upgrade the other ones still. So it's going to look basically like that, and then there'll be another row of spikes obviously around the whole outside edge, so there'll be double spikes. And I'm hoping, this is the only bad part about it's going to be about my design, is I didn't really get a chance to test jumping in and out of it, because in creative mode I was basically don't take no damage. So then we'll have basically the basic toothy design. I need some arches. I don't have. Let's just make them out of wood for now, just for purposes of seeing what the build is going to look like. And I'll replace them after. And we should go get some concrete so we can start upgrading this stuff. Can I reach? Yes, I can. So this will be the basic design that I'll be working with. And then, oh, the only thing I didn't, well, it's a good thing that most of this is just, I can knock it out easy enough. I just thought I didn't, my dimensions that I used for the 64 by 64 was based off of using this design along the whole outside walls, both the sides, the back, and the back. Probably wasn't a good idea to necessarily start in the front because I won't be able to do the same thing because I need a spot for the drawbridge in there. I should have started in the corner. Oh well. Maybe what we end up doing is just starting in the corner, go out the 6, go the next 6, and then I think what's just going to end up being is a spot of 2. So maybe we come out our 6, do a double. So we come out our 6 and we'll do a double pole. And then we'll come over our 6, and then here we'd do another double pole, and that should take care of, because then that would be 2 on this side, 2 here. That's going to be too many. We'd only have to double it up one time in one spot. Well, let's start from the outside and kind of see. If I have to knock some of this stuff out and do it over, it's not that big of a deal. It's only a couple pieces, so I have lots of concrete back at my base. We do know where this is going to go, though. This is definitely going here. If I can get the, be happy to get the exterior part of the wall done so I can continue to build here at nighttime and not have to worry about wandering hordes coming through. I might need to make some more. And then what I'm going to do here is, I might have to make some more of these rebar frames. What I'm going to do here is there'll be poles along here, so that way if I want to, I can come here and take care of any zombies that could be trying to smack my drawbridge. And then The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put some dart traps, and if I can figure out a way to put like a shotgun turret as a defense for the wall, I'll do that too. The only thing will be having them be on. It's going to be the only bad part about it is there's no way you can... There's no way to leave them on without using a bunch of electricity or using a bunch of gas. I hope I have more of those centered poles because I'm going to need a lot of those. So then, jump. I take a little bit of trap damage, but not too much. I think what I'm going to do here would be just... I think this will work. Is I'll just do a double wall here. Alright, it's morning. Oops. Actually, I do need to take that out. So I'll just do a double wall there, and then that'll take care of, because then I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the double wall here for the next 6. So that'll work. At least now we don't have to worry too much if a wandering horde comes through. I mean, it'll still suck, but it won't suck as bad. There. So that's basically how the front is going to look. Should look pretty cool. Alright, I'm gonna head back to my home. Need to make sure I don't have more of those. So let's get some more. I'm worried that I'm going to run out of rebar frames. So I'm going to make another 500 of them. And they can be making while we're overbuilding. Grab as much concrete as I can. Let's unload some extra stuff that I don't necessarily need for over there. So I did figure out that with the generator, if you run your generator straight to some switches, the switches don't have any electrical draw to them. So you can have your generator running all the time and just have everything hooked up through different switches. So this switch I have controls my lights down here. So now if I look at my generator, now my power is 28 watts. But if I flip this, my generator's still on and running, but my power draw is 0 watts, so I don't waste any gas unless I'm here. But the second you try to use like motion detectors or anything else, or if you run your generator straight to a relay, the relays have a 1 watt draw, and you'll be consuming your gas if you just leave it. So I like this way, so I have everything's hooked up, comes from the generator to a switch first, and then it goes out to the relays and everything to get out to all my different components that I have out. Alright, let's grab a little bit more concrete and let's head back over to my spot. Oh crap, I gotta go back home first. Realized I don't have my nail gun with me. Anything else I might need? I'm going to grab just gonna grab a little bit of food and drink to put over there in my storage chest over there, so I don't have to run back and forth each time. I'm starting to get a little low on my stone. Is there anything else? Actually, what I should do is, what do I need for do I have enough stuff to make the drawbridge? I couldn't get one crafting while I'm just need a little bit more forged iron. I got plenty of forged iron. What else do I need? Oh, I don't have enough wood on me. Okay. Alright, we got that crafting. Let's put these parts back. Grab that. Now I really got to pay attention to the time today because it is horde night, so I got to make sure that I'm back over here in enough time to be ready for horde night. Okay. Don't quite want to start upgrading stuff yet. I want to lay out this whole side of the wall, make sure it all lines up right before I start upgrading. Oh, losing raw iron. Where's my chest at? Let's dump a little bit of the concrete off so have a little bit of space. I probably have enough stuff to actually make the auger, and maybe I should. It'll save me time. I want to make I'm going to make a garden over here too, and I was going to do it across the road in this little clearing between these two buildings, but I'm worried that that'll be too close to that skyscraper over there. So instead I'm just going to build it over here in this clearing on this corner here. So it'll start like around the edge of this road, and it'll run however wide I need it. And it'll be elevated up off the ground, joined by probably a bridge maybe between the two. My base over here will have a bridge to run over to it. Or maybe a tunnel, I don't know. So this should be the corner. The electricity is kind of fun, but it's a little tough to make it look good and not have like wires hang everywhere. You almost have to build a cubby under your floors or between your floor and your ceiling if you have like a second level, to be able to hide all of the relays and stuff to get the power around to your different lights and stuff without having wires just hanging everywhere. I feel confident enough to upgrade this stuff right here because oh, here we go, wandering horde. Come on, don't be breaking my stuff down. It's not ready for you guys yet. Oh, how did you get me? I like how she fell backwards. Is that all of you guys? They don't have time to be messing around with stupid wandering hordes. I was saying I feel confident upgrading these bottom ones because I know this is how the bottom row is going to work, because I want it to butt up to the street. Pretty much the same with upgrading this row, because I know I want 2 rows of spikes. Thought I heard a zombie. So we could upgrade that stuff. I feel confident enough upgrading that stuff. Stupid phone ringing. Alright, so let's figure this out. We know this is the corner. So we would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. So that should work out fine. They heard there's some commotion going on in town, so they're calling to make sure I have up to date on all my building permits and stuff. I should probably loot and clean up all those bodies to make sure I don't get stuck on the corpse or anything. Okay, why can't I? That's gonna bug me. Oh, we should be... Oh, we can make these now. I don't know how many I'm gonna need, but I'm gonna make about 50 of them for now. And let's make 100 of those. Yeah, it's gonna bug me. Oh crap. Damn it. So now, as long as the zombies are dumb enough to just come at me from that way, I'm protected right now. Unless they figure out the way they're pathing is, though, I doubt they'll be smart enough to figure out they could just walk around the wall. God damn it. I don't even know if I need very many of these rebar ramps, but I just made them while I was making a bunch of the other stuff. I actually should have taken some screenshots of the wall that I did on my creative world. Just gotta remember exactly how to build it. I did test spawning in some spider zombies, and they didn't try to go through these openings, and I'm hoping they don't, so I can leave the arches in there. But I guess if it becomes an issue and they do try to go through that opening and they're able to, I will just take those arches out, I guess, and put centered poles in that spot. So that's one wall halfway done. Well, for the most part done. Waste of a wood frame there. I have to bring my wife's vehicle to the dealership today. I gotta get, oh crap. We have to get a recall fixed on it. There's a recall on the rear gate. We have a GMC Acadia, and there's a recall on the lift gate that, oh, I didn't mark out this next corner. That the lift gate can fall down. So I might have to take out some of this POI. But the lift gate can fall down after you open it, and we haven't gotten it fixed yet because it's been working fine, and all of a sudden now it stopped working fine. I was taking some stuff out of the back the other night, and the stupid thing fell right on my head. So I called up the dealer yesterday and said, we got some recall work that needs to get done. Do I need an appointment? They said I really didn't need an appointment, but they could guarantee me to get in and out quicker if I made an appointment. So I made an appointment for 2 o'clock today. So it's gonna suck, but so that's gonna eat up. God. Oh. If you look like I actually saved that one. So that should be that corner. want that hold. That sucked. This is one part I don't like, is digging like a deeper trench like this. If a zombie came and snuck up on me right now, I'd be screwed in this trench. I mean, I could run forward and out, but still gonna suck if one comes. I swear I got a concussion from it. Them lift gates on the back of those vehicles are super, super heavy. And it free falls, and then it falls about halfway down, and then it catches itself, and then it tries to open back up, and it gets about all the way up, and then it fell back down again. So if I can get, I don't think I'll have enough time to get all of the walls done. But if I could get most of the walls done before Horde Night, that would be awesome. But it's already 1. It's already 1:08. Time is going by quickly. I went and played volleyball after that. I was fine. I had a headache for most of the night though. Sure, take a peek around, make sure nobody's creeping up on me. Yeah. All of a sudden I stop moving and stop talking. You know something's not right. It kind of sucked to dig out all of this area on the inside. When I built my island base, Onyx Gem helped me. He helped me quite a bit on that base. Digging out all of the... because we had to level off that whole island to make it nice and flat. And at first we leveled it all off. We dug it all down and we laid out wood frames across the whole thing to stop any zombies from spawning in the area as we were building. It took us quite a while. God, I'm gonna need a lot more of these rebar frames. I don't know if even 500 more was enough. As long as I can get the outside walls done up, that'll be perfect. And I've already given some thought as to... I could potentially do horde nights out of here, but I don't know if I really want to because it's going to be such a big base. It's going to be hard to defend. Like I could be in the middle. I could be in the middle of my base and horde night would come and I wouldn't even really know which way they were coming from. What I'd probably have to do is pick a side, stand in a corner, and hopefully they'll come from that side. But what I could do is I could double up these poles on the inside. I could double those up to help with reinforcing them. Okay. I'm going to start building this wall from this corner and we'll see how it goes. So here we'd want to go over 6. Let's skip a spot. Yay, it worked out. That means I can upgrade those. A little nervous there. I didn't want to look like a fool and have it not come out right while I'm streaming. Everybody be like, this guy's a noob, he don't know what he's doing. 16.2 just dropped. Oh. Well, at least I got my wish this time. And it's actually dropping on my day off. And not dropping like on the beginning of my work week. And me not being able to like do anything for the server. I hope this holds. Oh, I was afraid of that. What a waste of material. Is that the right height? No. Just make a comment about being a noob and then I noob it up. There we go. Let's copy this rotation. And that's the wrong block. I should just build it up layer by layer, I guess. Because each one of these blocks sits on top of the next one below it, so it's I don't really need the support columns in the middle. I just did it for decoration because I thought the arches looked cool and I wanted to incorporate some of them. Another thing I need to do, we'll need to start trying to figure out, is going to be what I want to paint everything as. So it's 16, 18. What a noob. Wasting all these resources, these valuable resources. Oh, we got another frickin' wandering horde. Maybe I can just... Oh. They're far enough over there. Maybe I can just keep working on this side and they'll just walk by. Just... smaller one. Oh, maybe not. There's more coming behind them. I'm gonna just let them walk by. I can work down in this end. I don't think they'll come to me. As long as they don't start smacking my wall down there, I'll be pissed then. Yeah, they all wandered by. The only thing is they do get to a certain point and they'll start just standing around. They won't continue their path sometimes. So now you see they're all kind of just standing around over there. So I might have to go deal with them. Oh, they mostly despawned. There's only a couple of them left. Hey, get off my blocks. keep an eye on my back here. Last thing I need to do, like, is get jumped from the back. So it's 18. I don't know what time I should worry about heading back to my base. Some thunder and lightning telling me it's getting close. Looks like Ripskis is still on. Maybe I'll see if he's going to be on for Horde Night. Maybe I'll go over to your guys' base. And then that way I don't have to worry about wasting a bunch of time repairing mine. You guys will just have to repair yours. Even if he doesn't stay on, I'll just go use your guys' base. You guys will log back in and your base will be all destroyed. I wouldn't be able to repair your base because I don't have any stainless steel upgrade. I don't have no polish. I haven't made any. I haven't bought any. Hey, YY. It better not be smacking my blocks over there. I have to go deal with those fools. Do you guys have any turrets up yet? Or are you guys just doing it all manually? Still have all these bodies that I could loot. Look at all of them. I thought they all despawned. Might have been easier just to deal with them when they were in a group walking around instead of all spread out like they are now. I thought you were dead. You're dead now. Hey, how'd he get up on that? Maybe there's one up way up on the top. I'm not gonna worry about those ones. So we got the second wall done. Well, actually, this is the first wall technically because the other one's only half done. I think it looks pretty cool. Now, I don't think I marked out this corner either. How'd that zombie die there? I didn't kill a zombie by my frames. It must just drop dead after a while. I think I remember that being a thing. Whoa. I'm way past my wall here. That should be this corner. Yeah, I don't think I even touched that one though. They must just die after a while on their own. I have no idea. Yeah, I gotta figure out what I want to do inside of the walls. So what else is going to go on here is, alright, I am gonna go use your guys' base with onyx gem and ripskis. So then in here it's going to just be, so there's this outer defensive wall, and then there's going to be like a 3-block hallway basically. So it's going to be like this, and then this will be a solid wall. I'll have some doors to get in and out of the hallway, but then I can basically come out and defend against any wandering hordes or anything that are coming by for my defense. And then but the reason I do it that way is because then the solid wall on the inside is going to would take care of any would help protect me from having issues talking because I'm trying to hurry to dump some stuff off so I can grab some weapons and make it over there in time. But by having the solid walls, then when any screamers come out, I don't have to worry about them seeing me as I'm working. Okay. I got my sniper rifle, I got some rounds, I got some repair kits. I got a rocket launcher. I got a nail gun. I'll grab a little thing of concrete. I have some steel on me. Grab a little bit more. A few exploding bolts. I don't have much for crossbow bolts, but okay. I hope I'm close to. I don't even know how to get to your place. Where you guys do Horde Night at? Oh, we got a screamer. And she's running after me. Am I gonna be able to get across these spikes? Ah! Oh crap, I'm stuck. Oh, I made it. One cop down. He's dead. You guys have, I'm assuming you guys have landmines set up? Or is that Onyx Gem up there shooting at them with a rocket launcher or something? Must be Onyx Gem shooting at them with a rocket launcher. He hurt me. Oh, this guy's got a hard head. Cop. Cop is dead. Dead copper. The thing I love about Toothy designs is being able to melee zombies, because that's my preferred method of killing them. And of course I forgot to look to see what I was at for zombie kills. But the cool thing is with our HUD that we have, I can look back at the stream and see what I was at before I poured it over here. His head fell off. Oh, I forgot to gamble. We got our top phases. Uh-oh. Get out of the way. Oh, that one zombie ran right in front of my shot. That block got flipped out. I can repair it. There we go. Anything else? Oh, there's another cop. Oh, that was terrible. And he's dead. This guy dead? Yeah. We need to repair this guy. I haven't even been looting. I should be looting for you guys, but another cop coming in. Oh. Made him do a backflip. Another one. And she's down. You guys like seeing your you guys like seeing what it's like for your guys' horde base to be taking on a horde? Oh, he blew up. That sucked. tourist. I have chopped him down. And it's only 2 o'clock. Soldier wave coming in. Oh, and a dog. Oh, there's another cop. Reload. Nice. Where's that stupid dog at? Dead doggy. Dead doggy. Poor soldier. He's got... Yeah, that's awesome. He's got no arms. No arms and no legs. Another cop coming in. And the cop is down. Getting damaged from Tyler and his explosions. Oh, cut with a cop. Dead cop. Yeah. This guy, he's just flailing his arms around. His arms that he don't have. hurting. Puppy. Oh, I'll put this down. Why isn't that not hitting him? Fine. What's the matter, guy? Hey, he was my friend. Big meanie. I was trying to talk to him. I don't know, I was just trying to talk to him. Poor guy. Yeah, if you guys had, if you guys put up some shotgun turrets, they would help you guys a lot. You guys would have a lot less repairs to do. Of course, you would miss out on a lot of kills that way. But I'm leaving you. Time to go back to building. Seeing what I did with my recently with my turrets is I hooked them up to their own. I have all my defenses pretty much hooked up, so I got the turrets on their own switch, my blade traps on their own switch, and the lights are on their own switch, so I can have, if I want to get a little bit more zombie kills, I can actually just turn off the turrets and then I can kill them more myself. These things, nice. Grab those for now. Just left Tyler hanging over there. Problem I'm gonna have is this build is so big that I'll run into an issue with, I'll get my exterior walls built and I'll be safe from zombies on the outside, but I have all of this area on the inside where zombies will still be able to spawn. So until I can get everything dug out and get something laid down to prevent the spawning. I wish there was a way to have the turrets running without consuming any of your electrical. Okay, let's get some frames out. Oh wait, I don't want to lay frames. I need to dig another level. Right? Yeah. Yeah, they would work awesome for, and what you could do for your fall pit for your screamers is just hook up a switch down below by your forges, and then when the notification comes in that you have screamers coming in, you just flip the switch on, and then that way you're not wasting electricity necessarily. That's kind of what I do now, is I just leave it off, and then when I get a notification that there's a screamer coming in, I flip the switch on, and then a little bit later you hear the shotgun blast go off and the screamer's taken care of, and then you turn the switch back off and save your gas. Okay, now I want a layer of I want to get my garden going fairly quickly too, my new garden, so I don't have to run all the way over to the other spot. I did increase the fuel capacity of the generators, so now they hold 2,000 gas, so you have to you'll have to fuel them up less frequently. And you do have to, you have to watch your, I was gonna say we have a freaking wandering horde coming through. You have to watch your battery banks. Oh, they're all coming out of the, because they will, your batteries will actually wear out on your battery bank, and then you'll have to take out all your batteries and repair them. That all of them. A sleeper. Dead sleeper. Yeah, I didn't even know that that was a thing. I was in experimental. I had the one set up at my house in my base during experimental, and it I logged in one day, or I was out looting or something, and I came back and it was, the lights weren't on, and I couldn't figure out why. Yeah, I don't have no bag space. How am I supposed to loot? I'm all set up for building. I don't care about the loot. You know how the zombie loot is now? I never looted the other wandering horde either that I killed on the road. Still, in my opinion, the only ones that are worth looting are the skaters, and just the cops aren't terrible because you can get pistols and stuff from them, but pretty much the skaters, because you can get mechanical parts from them. That's really about the only ones I really care to loot anymore. Yay, it worked out. No, it didn't. Oh, yeah, it did. I just miscalculated when I dug out to... When I marked this corner, I marked it off of this row, and this is actually where the outer row is. This one is up here just so I knew I can walk against this frame, and then I know I'm pretty much centered on this frame to know my location. So I should have marked the row by this one. So it did work out. Just like that. Boy, Onyx Gem either repaired really quickly, or he left your guy he left your guys' base in shambles over there. I really should take out this grass, but oh, what I'll do. I guess I can't talk too much. I left it all for him. I was like, screw that. I'm going back to building. I want to get the outside of this wall done today if I can. I don't have much time left to play though. I should get some stuff taken care of around the house before I have to bring the car up to the dealer. Ripsky's just chilled out. He's like, man, I'm not even gonna mess with Horde Night. You guys are on your own. He took off, logged off. Logs back in right after Horde Night's done. Wonders why the base is destroyed. Asks, did I miss anything? We are gonna gamble this time though. YY's not on yet, so I actually have a chance to win. You're helping with Horror Night? Just hoping that one wandering horde is all that I get today. Okay, where did that one go? Oh, right there. I need to bust that out before it dries. The thing I really don't want to come by is be a wolf horde, though. I'd be screwed right now if a wolf horde came. The regular wolves aren't terrible. They're pretty easy. But them dire wolves, I don't know if my little crossbow would be enough to take out a dire wolf. And I'll work on updating the. For now, you guys don't upgrade your games, because I won't be able to do the server until a little bit later. I'll have to wait for dark 2 to make sure. With the added recipes and stuff, we'll have to go back through and look at the recipes, because I know there's now supposed to be a paper recipe actually in the game now, so I don't know what they used for. I was trying to find out what the vanilla paper recipe is compared to what ours is. Stuck in a hole. We added so many recipes, I can't even remember. Do we have a recipe for oil too? Oh yeah, we do. The fun pimps are copying us. Okay. This is getting annoying quickly. Falling in them stupid extra holes that I dug. Oh, really? There. See you, YY. Oh, stupid holes. Annoying. So I'm walking backwards, I don't know they're there, and all of a sudden I start falling down into a hole. Can't reach where I'm trying to place a block anymore. Ah, oh, come on. Find my pickaxe. I should have grabbed my I should have grabbed the drawbridge from my base. Should have been done by now. God, how long is this wall? Me having second thoughts about building such a big base. It's gonna be awesome though. I haven't decided if I'm going to do just one big building in the middle, or do multiple buildings. So I could do one big building in the middle like I did on my island base, or I could do like I did in my village, in our village where I had multiple smaller buildings. So I could do separate crafting buildings, forge buildings, storage buildings. Or maybe I just do two types of buildings where I have like my house, and then I have a separate, basically a crafting building where my forges and workbenches and everything else will be at, and then just do separate rooms inside each building. I don't know. I gotta do some more thinking about that. Your cat looks like a gray wolf. I actually saw a coyote just down the road from my place the other day on my way home from work. Actually, there was 3 of them in a group, and one went one way across the road, one went the other way across the road into the field, and the other one basically started walking down the road in front of me. Took some pictures and video of him. I'll have to post a picture of it on Discord. There, 2 walls done. Yeah, we gotta dump some dirt off. Keep forgetting where my center is at for where my drop chest is sitting at. Put that up there, now I'll know where it's at. Oh, we might be able to get this done. It is kind of neat. I worry about them though. My kids playing outside. They shouldn't come around my kids, but this was at like 5 o'clock in the evening, so it's not like it was at nighttime when I saw it. And then just very close down the road from where I saw the coyote, that was a couple deer and a couple fawns, a couple baby deer, a couple bambies. So I don't know if those coyotes were kind of out trying to get those deer or what, but we have quite a few Bambies around my place. There's a couple sets of twins, a couple separate sets of twins, and then a couple other ones that are, the moms have just one little Bambi. So I see them quite regularly. Sometimes even out right in my front yard. Would have been nice if we wouldn't have had to stop and take on horde night. Could have got a lot done without having to do horde night in the middle of building. Imagine trying to build during horde night. It'd be nuts. Yeah, it's kind of cool living out in the country that way. I mean, I get to see, we get turkeys that'll walk right through our front yard, deer. This year we haven't had any bear come through our front yard, but we get bear every once in a while. Couple years ago we had a bear get into our garbage can. Actually, it's happened. We didn't have it happen this year, but we've had it happen the previous 2-3 years. Gotten smarter about it now. I move my garbage into a different location during the springtime when the bears are coming out of hibernation. I actually haven't moved them back to the normal spot yet, because I still been hearing reports of people getting bears in their garbage, so I had to chase one away one night. He was getting into the garbage. He's a pretty decent sized bear too. Like, he was standing up on his hind legs, digging into the garbage. I yelled out the window at him and he just kind of stood there like, huh? Like, I yelled at him to get out of here and he just stood up. Just kept standing there looking around, trying to figure out where that noise was coming from, because he didn't know where I was at. And then he finally hopped down and walked away from the house a little ways, and I had to yell at him again, and then that time he finally took off running. First he was, yeah, it was like, he was like, no, come make me get out of here. Another time my my wife and kids were coming home from, she was out visiting some of her relatives, and they came home late at night, and the garbage can was tipped over in front of the garage door, so she couldn't get into her garage door. And she wasn't pulled up really close to the garage door because the garbage was kind of there, and she had her niece with, and she told her niece to hop out and go pick up the garbage and move the garbage can so they could pull into the garage. And she was just about ready to open the door, and they realized that the bear was standing right there in the yard, next to a tree in our front yard. Otherwise she would have got out with the bear right there in the yard. And then the thing ran up into the tree in the front yard. So then they they didn't want to get out to move the garbage can to actually get pulled into the garage. And then the bear only went up there for like just a little bit, and he hopped back down and ran away. So then they were able to get the garbage out and get pulled into the garage. My sister, she was probably about 30 miles away from me. She gets bears but out at her place too. She actually had a bear try to push in her door. It was up on the deck to her house, and it tried to push into the door. She had her handgun out ready to shoot the thing if it actually made it into the house. And that one too, they were yelling at it to go away, and it wouldn't go away. So this is going pretty quickly here. It's already almost nighttime though. So it'll be nice to get this outer wall done. And I won't have to worry so much about wandering hordes or anything. Yay, it worked out.
Why are you talking about your sister then? When is Anthony coming?
It's like one of the few disadvantages of living out in the country. But even around here, in the cities around here, there's still bears in the cities, in the towns and stuff. I'll have to go grab that drawbridge pretty soon here, because that's where I'll be at for my building. Thing I'm most excited with for this build is on my island build. I so wanted to have grass inside of it. It would have been so cool to have grass, but you can't plant, or you can't place down grassy ground because then zombies will spawn in there. So I had to use, I think I used like a green awning block or something like that, to basically a green block to try to simulate that it was grass. It looked okay, but not, obviously was nowhere near as good as real grass would be. But on our server we now have blocks that we can craft that are non-spawning grassy ground, so I can use those to actually have a yard in here and not have to worry about zombies spawning inside of it. Alright. It's really starting to take shape now. Nice thing is if I can get this done within the next couple in-game hours here, I won't have to necessarily worry about nighttime wandering hordes, and I can still continue building at nighttime out here. Ripskis is asking if I heard about 16.2 dropping. I really hope. I had heard that it fixed the teleport issue with logging out below ground and it teleporting you back up to the surface. I had heard and read that it did take care of that, but obviously I never tried out the experimental, so I don't know for sure. I'm just going off of what I heard on read on the forums. Although, once I get this all built up and stuff, I won't be logging out underground anymore. Let's go. Let's make a way of getting up here to start this way. I mean, it's a good feature because it helps save multiplayer maps and stuff, because people would get glitched out into the terrain and it could cause the worlds to get corrupted. So it's a decent enough feature. They just need to fine tune it so it doesn't cause issues like that where somebody logs out underneath ground where they're obviously not glitched out into the terrain or anything, and people need to be able to log out underground. Sweet. We are definitely making some good progress on this thing. The only issue is right now I put my drawbridge in, I'm not going to have any defenses for it. I know it's almost nighttime. I gotta step away for just a second. I will. Okay, I'm back. Let's go grab our... It's not quite nighttime yet, but... I have a wandering horde going by. Turn those off, they're not making anything anymore. And there's our drawbridge. All the bodies laying out there. The turrets are pretty awesome. Sorry, I got a text message from my sister. From one of my sisters. Alright, so I got the drawbridge. I don't think there's anything else I need right now. We just got a little bit left to build over here, and then this is all complete. Yeah, some of my family's going to Oregon, I think, today. I think they're flying out today. And my daughter's birthday is coming up, so my sister's got her birthday present for her, so she was gonna bring it out today since she won't be around for my daughter's actual birthday party. I only got about 15 minutes or so before I have to take off. So I'm not going to be able to stream for much longer because I actually need to get ready to go. But I really want to get this finished. This exterior wall finished. And get that drawbridge placed down. getting there though. You know, I'm thinking I'm gonna be safe from wandering hordes, but this thing's actually big enough that a wandering horde could almost spawn inside of it, and I would be screwed. Trying to hurry here. Hey, I won. I won the lottery. That daughter is going to be 9 years old. I believe she's already going to be 9. Alright, and welcome back, Tyler. I'm almost safe in here. With the exception of zombies being able to spawn behind me inside of my base with me, but if they spawn outside of my wall, I'm safe. Unless I get a wandering horde full of spider zombies. But I don't know, they seem to get hung up on that where the where those center poles. I guess they would still be able to get up where the support columns are at, but for the where the center poles are at, they seem to get hung up on those things and not be able to climb up and over them for some reason. Of course, all this stuff that's all of these poles and stuff need to get upgraded. Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3. And this will be a wall. think it needs to go a little bit higher. Well, actually I know it does, because the drawbridge is higher. But I'm not too worried about that right now. Crap, I don't think I made this. I might have miscalculated. But that'll be alright. Guess we'll find out. Oops, wrong buttons. So screwed right now if a zombie comes with where I'm at. Gotta make sure I get this right the first try, because don't want to have to make another drawbridge. So now we should be able to place the drawbridge. It's so hard to see. Screw it. Yep, I miscalculated a little bit because I wanted to put ramps right here, but this works fine. The mini bike will drive right over that. Okay. We just need to place down some of these. And this will allow me to come out here if I want to and shoot zombies as they're trying to attack the door, the drawbridge. I did forget, I need to bust that out right away. I forgot to leave spots for the pressure point thingy, pressure plates, trigger plates. So underneath here, I'll put trigger plates, so then when zombies come, stand here trying to beat on the door if I'm not over here to take care of it myself. Hey, it's snowing. There'll be dart traps up above that'll shoot down at the zombies below. And for now, I'm just going to fill them with a block for now so I don't forget. Plus then if a zombie comes to stand at the door right now, he would be hitting, he wouldn't be down in a little pit. Now, other than the size of this place possibly being an issue for right now for building at nighttime, because I think I'm built a big enough spot that a zombie could spawn all the way over in that corner over there with me working in this corner. And since they can spawn inside of here, I'd be... Other than that, I have the exterior wall pretty much all done, except for just upgrading everything. I'll need to figure out where I want to put in any doorways. To be able to access stuff. To be able to access the hallway. Stupid grass in the way. So, oh nice, I can reach all the way across there. So then I'll put dart traps here facing down, and what else I could do would be to put some, and I think I will, put some iron bars in here. Then I have the option of, if I'm up here too, I can shoot down through them at anything attacking the door. I don't know if I'd want to use the centered ones or not though. So we'll hang off on doing that for right now. Whoops. corner piece. We need one of the, actually two of these. Put it like that. Sure. Let's kind of get an idea what this will look like out here. It is morning, so I don't have to worry necessarily about zombies. And I guess if one comes, I can jump through the wall quickly enough. But I gotta get ready to head out here. I want to see what this will look like though. Oh, I got 52 points to spend. I know what I need to spend them on. I want to up my science a little bit more. I believe that is linked to like being able to upgrade like a mining helmet, because I've been trying to combine my mining helmets to have a better mining helmet, and it won't let me, or it won't let me combine them past 450. And that's the only thing I have left to really upgrade. My armor smithing is up there, so it's, my miscellaneous crafting is up there, so that's got to be the only thing that it can be. It's science. I'm hoping I made enough forged steel to be able to upgrade everything to forged steel. I didn't grab any with me right now, but oh, I don't even have enough iron with me. So let's take a step back here and see what this, wow, we got all this trash laying in the way, ruining the picture. So this is what it's going to look like. Now for this stuff, and to protect against spider zombies, what I will be doing is this will have to come up one more row of frames. Let's see what this looks like to match that height, and then I am going to be using, and actually I I need to bust these out before they dry, because these will need to be the... Okay. So, I'm going to show what this looks like from more what the next plan is I need the wet concrete wedges. I didn't make any of these, so I need to make some of these. And then there's a corner piece for these two, so when I get down to the corner, the reason I like these is just because I think it looks cleaner, and so I like that. And then I will take the iron bars and I will put them along like that. I don't like how high that ends up being, but I want it that way because of the drawbridge. I'd rather have it all be nice one level. So that's how it'll look. I wonder if... No way. Nice. Awesome. Check that out. Hey, Climax. So then I have my spider defenses. Let's see. I'll show what the corner will look like quick. I'll carry this down to the corner. Wow. So then in the corner with the corner piece, it's nice and clean. I'm gonna end up breaking my leg or hurting my leg. Can't really see it from down here, but it's nice and clean. And I'm gonna need a lot more of these iron bars. especially when I do something stupid like that. Ah, come on. Yeah, I'm excited for 16.2 because hopefully it fixes the teleport bug. I'm just kind of crunched for time, so I haven't logged out yet, and then plus I have to upgrade our server and everything, so for now we're gonna stick on 16.1 until I have the time to do all the upgrades, because we have added a lot of modifications to our server, so it's not as simple as hitting update. So that's what it'll look like in the corner. And you can't really see it from below because the wall is so high, but when you're up on top, you can see how much cleaner it looks, like where the bars match up with the blocks. It's nice and smooth. So you can see how smooth it is to go. Not that I'll be out here often shooting at stuff below, but I just like how much smoother it looks. And then I'll put some iron bars in here to shoot down through, and then dart traps here will shoot down onto the other zombies below. Hello, sneaky boy. So that should turn out pretty cool. I got the base part of it, the main part of it done, so now I'll be able to more easily work on it throughout the night. I almost think my next thing that I need to tackle for this is going to be digging out all of that center piece and at least laying down some blocks in there, so that way zombies and stuff can't spawn. And I need to figure out where I'm going to place any doorways at to get in and out of here. I think maybe like right here would be a decent spot. Yeah, that looks alright. So then I can get into the hallway close enough to the door to be able to defend it right away. And then Probably put one somewhere like right around in here in this corner. So then I can go closer to that corner. I don't know how many doors I'll put in, but it'll be a few. Get in and out of here easy. The nice thing about this is if I want, I can use something like a plate or something, and I can use this open space right here to kind of help hide any electrical stuff for any lights and stuff. So, but I need to wrap this up here. I got to get going to my appointment for my vehicle. What did I go? I went 1-2 over. Let's just upgrade that. There. So now maybe what else I could do would be... So I've done this before on... Did this before on one of my other bases on my single player playthrough on Alpha 15, and then next to the drawbridge I put ladders. There. I have nice easy access up to the where the dart traps will be, and then being able to shoot down from above too. So that'll work out nice. Because I think if I keep jumping from up above, I'm gonna end up hurting my leg. Alright, I gotta teleport back to my home. And I am going to call this here. So thanks everybody for stopping by. Thanks Climax for coming out. And hopefully later today I can get our server and get everybody upgraded to 16.2. Hopefully we don't come across any major issues with our mods that we have, and we don't have to do a lot of work with that. And make sure you guys hit the like button if you liked what you saw, and subscribe if you want to see more content. I plan on continuing to build in that new location. I got to do some design thoughts and stuff of what I'm going to build inside of the walls, but I know what I want to build for the defensive walls. So I will talk to everybody later, and bye now.